The bosses, guardians of ARK Survival Evolved. There's a few of them, all ready to test your skills to the very limit, requiring a variety of tactics in an epic battle to reap some rewards and complete the ARK story. But which are the best bosses in ARK? You're right kids, it's Raasclark, and this is indeed a top 10 list of the bosses in ARK Survival Evolved, all voted by you in my community section on YouTube. The vote was for all bosses in ARK, mini bosses included, with my take on why I believe you chose them. What's worth noting, I'll detail the rewards you get by killing them at alpha stage where applicable, with most of them against a time limit, and usually having a restriction of 10 survivors and 20 tames. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share around, and let's get into it. In at number 10, Moda, the Master of the Ocean, found on Genesis Part 1 as part of the One Tough Moda mission, with no requirements to face this boss from the off, but certainly a challenge being the first aquatic and third largest and official mini-boss. With a nasty bite, shooting electrical orbs, this giant scale-plated eel will be summoning eel minions as well, that you'll need to kill before giving you 1 minute to do as much damage as you can. At alpha stage, its base health is 960,400 and can be a tough boss to beat, requiring of course some form of sea tames, with Moses being the general go-to, requiring you to deal as much damage as you can as quick as you can whilst avoiding vortexes. But once beaten, can unlock the tech boots, gauntlets, the grenade launcher, the tech sensor, tech trough, force field generators, helmet and teleporter, and also giving you a nice tidy 32,640 hexagon points, as well as a variety of loot including mining drill and tech claws. In at number 9, the Corrupted Master Controller, again found on Genesis Part 1, accessed by using the arrival protocol in your HLNA, and requiring a monstrous 168 missions to face the alpha stage. The floating head, the digital form of Rockwell that's hacked into Genesis, is harmless enough to begin with, but at the last stage you'll have to avoid laser beams shooting from his eyes, whilst killing the unlimited corrupted avatars from inactive survivors, of which you'll need to collect keys and hack back away. It's seen to be the most difficult battle in ARK, with later waves seeing you facing Gigas and Reapers, and at alpha stage has a base 150,000 health. The general go-to tactic is going in there with a wealth of tames, overwhelming crowd clearers like the Reaper Kings, which you can actually use a cheeky way to keep them at bay, and gravity grenades to draw the corrupted avatars into one place. But upon beating the alpha version, you will unlock the Terran Ascension implant, offering you 15 levels, as well as unlocking the cruise missile, the dedicated storage, the shoulder cannon, claws, leggings, hover skiff, Astrocetus tech saddle, tech chest piece, and the tech replicator. In at number 8, the Manticore, originally found on Scorched Earth but can also be faced on Ragnarok and Valguero, requiring you to be level 95 to see it at alpha stage on Scorched Earth, with the requirement of 20 fire, lightning and poison talons, and the 3 artifacts of Scorched Earth, the Gatekeeper, the Crag and the Destroyer to face it. The Cross of a Lion, Bat and Scorpion, the Flying Monolith, can shoot purple bolts inflicting torpor, summoning death worms and later rock elementals, and can slam attack you, damaging your riders in the process. Boasting a base 160,000 health at alpha, it's one of the lowest overall bosses, meaning it's one of the easiest to kill, and therefore a great way to earn element. Because flyers are allowed to face this boss, generally wyverns are used, but a good Rex rush backed with a UT can be the way to go. Just be careful of it being a bit glitchy and not landing, at which point you'll probably have to shoot it on foot to get it to land. But once the alpha version is slain, you are unlocking the cloning chamber, the Rex tech saddle, the Tappy tech saddle, dedicated storage, force field, gauntlets, generator, grenade, leggings, replicator, tech rifle, tech shield, teleporter and the tech trough, as well as 285 elements. In at number 7, the Megapithicus, the big gorilla, faced originally on the island, but can also be faced on Center, Valguero and Genesis Part 1, although on Genesis you won't get any unlocks, with a requirement of level 85 to face Alpha on the island. needing the Brute, Devourer and Pack artifacts, as well as 10 Megalania Toxin, Megalodon Teeth, Spinosails, Therizino Claws and Thylaclaws. It's certainly seen as one of the easier bosses to beat, especially more so on the island. The oversized Scarface King Kong lookalike is certainly the weakest of the original 3 Guardians, but throwing out a good punch, a double arm slam and throwing his rocks that used to insta-kill you back in the day, and spawns a monkey army. It boasts a mediocre 540,000 health at alpha stage, but is a good one to rush, especially with rhinos, and is certainly easier to farm than the Broodmother, although meant to be the harder boss. And we'll see you unlocking the large tech wall, the Rex tech saddle, the tech dino gate, the tech dino gateway, the tech door, door frame, gauntlets, generator, grenade, hatch frame, replicator, rifle, trapdoor, trough, window and window frame, and a nice tidy 220 elements. In at number 6, the Broodmother, the big spider, again found originally on the island, but as well Center, Valguero and Gen, with the latter 2 offering no unlocks, requiring level 70 to face it at alpha stage, needing the clever hunter and massive artifacts, and 10 Argitalons, Sarco skins, Saurovertebrae and Boa Venom. The giant arachnid is a heavy hitter, dealing torpor damage, web attacks and summoning spider minions, and is interestingly the first open world roaming boss on Valguero. With a whopping 972,000 health at alpha stage, it can be a rough fight with you needing to rush it with a good saddled army. Of course being UT buffed, with some using Megatheriums or the sneaky Procoptodon method of shooting it from distance. Once slain, the Broodmother gives you a moda tech saddle, slope tech roof, slope tech wall left, tech wall right, tech boots, catwalk, ceiling, tech fence foundations, tech foundation, tech helmet, tech ladder, pillar, railing, ramp, replicator staircase, triangle ceiling, triangle foundations, triangle roof and the tech turrets. Certainly being the go-to one to get those super turrets, and a mediocre 148 elements. In at number 5, the Overseer, the original first story-driven boss to end the first map. Met on the island with you needing to be level 100 to meet it at alpha stage, with a big requirement of you needing the Alpha Broodmother trophy, the Alpha Megapithicus trophy, the Alpha Dragon trophy, the Alpha Raptor Claw, Carno Arm, Tyrannosaur Tooth, Megalodon Fin, Mosa Tooth, Tuzo Eye and Lead Blubber. Being the first real story-driving boss, unveiling an AI that oversees the ARK station, deciding who can ascend, it certainly was the very first epic battle. Faced only once completing the tech cave, which potentially would weaken you before you even faced it, and morphing into 4 forms, 3 of these being the original 3 Guardians. The dragon version still being pretty damn tough, and its specimen implant version, where it possesses an energy shield, an AoE laser attack and summoning defense units and attack drones. It's got a pretty rough 207,360 health at alpha stage, but can be rushed well with a Rex army backed with a UT, and will be giving you a nice tidy 15 levels at alpha ascension. In at number 4, the Ice Titan, found on extinction with no level requirement to face, needing the artifact of the void where you'll find it right next to the terminal, and 100 corrupt hearts, 10 Spinosaurs and 10 Therizino claws. The quadrupedal monster is the 4th largest, one of the 3 that can be tamed but being the most difficult, having a pounding attack, swiping attack, breath attack and freezing survivors, all whilst launching great distances at notice. Its 350,000 health can be rushed with gigas, but of course I'm guessing you voted it this high because you can tame it, requiring you to shoot its corrupted nodes, with a common tactic using the MSCM. And once tamed is a fantastic ride with you scaling maps like they're nothing, feeling like you're in a Godzilla movie. While still a bit squishy against turrets, it will deal some decent damage if used right. But if chosen to kill, will drop a variety of things including element, mech saddles and armory, and will unlock the tech tappy saddle, the tech chest piece, the force field, the helmet, the replicator and the tech rifle. In at number 3, the original very hard boss, the Dragon, Originally found on the island but also on Ragnarok and Valguero, requiring you to be level 100 to face it on Alpha stage on the island, and needing the Cunning, Immune, Skylord and Strong artifacts, and 10 Allo Brains, 10 Blubber, 10 Tuzo Tentacles, 15 Rex Arms, 10 Utilungs and 2 Giga Hearts. A pretty huge requirement to face this mythological flying creature, who is without question the strongest of the original 3 Guardians, possessing a devastating fire breath attack that can take down 20% of your health, as well as dealing nasty fireballs, summoning Pteranodons and armor breaking Dimorph minions. With a whopping 972 base health at Alpha stage, it's a tough fight to beat, usually using a Theri army, and sometimes the cheeky Megaloceros kiting method. But it's worth the fight because once slain it will unlock the Behemoth Tech Gate, Gateway, Cloning Chamber, Megalodon Tech Saddle, Tappy Tech Saddle, Tech Chest Piece, Dedicated Storage, Double Door Frame, Fence Support, Force Field Leggings Replicator, Stairs, Teleporter, Transmitter, Vacuum Compartments and Vacuum Compartment Moonpool, and 440 elements, being a great chunk of rewards for quite a difficult fight. In at number 2, the King Titan, found on extinction with no level requirements, but you will need 10 Alpha Teeth, 300 Corrupt Hearts, 20 Giga Hearts, 20 Spinosaurs, 20 Boa Venom, as well as the trophies of the 3 Titans on extinction, with you needing to beat this not once but twice just to face the Alpha version, and requiring the Gamma and Beta King Titan trophies, as well of course as the Titan trophies again, meaning to face Alpha you'll need to have killed at least 9 Titans and 2 versions of the King Titan, setting you up for this Omega threat against one of the best musical scores in ARK. It's the biggest creature in the game, a mountain-sized spiky scale creature that was the cause of corruption, and of course armoured in alpha form, with many attacks coming from its sharp claws, fireballs, summoned meteors, a ground fist bump, all the whilst constantly regaining health and will challenge you to your very wits. Its fist charging attack can be devastating, easily killing surrounding teams and knock back anyone else, but can fortunately be cancelled out with high DPS, all the whilst battling constantly spawning corrupted creatures, and in ARK lore caused the apocalypse that nearly wiped the planet, and the reason why ARKs exist, setting this up as undoubtedly one of the most epic and longest fights in ARK. And it will be a long fight as you've got 1.5 million health to take down at Alpha stage. It's that strong, not even a blink gun can kill it, with effective methods being Giga Rushing to begin with, Manas, Wyverns, Mechs and Titans, and being somewhat unique in being able to pull in the Mega Mech. But overall it will test everything you've got to slay the King Kaiju, with the rewards being bizarre, offering more glory than anything, but still offering a variety of loot including element, tech gear and weapons, and a Homo Deus implant with no ascension levels. But you voted it as number 2, which means there is only one more to go. But before we get to that, let's give a special mention to the bosses that didn't just make the cut. And here he is in at number 1, Rockwell. Faced on Aberration and requiring you to be level 100 to face it at Alpha stage, needing the Depths, Shadows and Stalker artifacts, as well as Basilisk Scales, Nameless Venom, Reaper Pheromone Glands, Rock Drake Feathers, Alpha Basilisk Fang, Alpha Carcinos Claw, and Alpha Reaper King Barb, the latter being a nightmare to find, let alone kill. But once used will see you face the former Explorer, now Monstrosity, who's taken control of Aberration, and is the second largest in the game, being a very different fight to the others in ARK, with a tentacle minigame, with them attempting to attack you by slamming into the ground, electrocuting the ground, and Rockwell shooting balls of energy at you in your tames, all the whilst avoiding Nameless and later Reapers. However, it can be cheesed, and I'm sure this is the reason why this is number 1, as all you need is cactus broth and shotguns, and no tames, shooting all the tentacles, then finally Rockwell's heart. However, the non-cheesy way is to go in there on the back of rock drakes, and once taken down will not only give you 15 levels, but unlock the cloning chamber, the wreck tech saddle, the rock drake tech saddle, the tech boots, chest piece, dedicated storage, forceful, gauntlets, generator, helmet, leggings, railgun, replicator, rifle and tech sleeping pod, meaning this is certainly the first and go-to way to unlock tech, and I'm sure the reason why you all voted this as number 1, as well of course as his claim to fame being voiced by David Tennant. Thanks all for tuning in, I hope you enjoyed this one. There was a lot to surprisingly write down about this one, and I hope you agree. If you don't, drop a comment below, let me know. Also, what more top 10s would you like to see? And we'll get more polls out for them in the future. My name's Raasclark, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and as always, peace out.